So, here we go.
Cole, you want to do the intro this time?
Nah.
Neither do I, but okay.
All right. Welcome to 2.5 Thiccies podcast. We are joined with the illustrious Daze and Daze. Thank you for joining us. We're really grateful for this. We have a ton of questions for you. We're really excited to ask.
Yeah, I posted on Reddit asking people if they want to ask you guys any questions, and we got like fucking 30 questions. It was crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess we can get started with that. Tired Thumb asks, what are your thoughts on capitalism? Do you regret any of the songs you wrote? For example, Sally Sadie? And do you guys still busk?
Oh, that's an intense question right off the bat. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we wrote some real dumb songs when we were dumb little kids, for sure. I
That one in particular, we've already we've made like 2 public statements about
yeah.
that. It was written when we were like really little kids and didn't know anything and listened to too much Bloodhound Gang, and it was just horrible. And yeah, well, we took that off of everything, so hopefully no one will ever be able to find that again, and hopefully they'll listen to the podcast and know that we don't approve of that song. We wish that it never existed and hope that it never exists again. Because I don't
you guys
have it anymore. Like, we
don't
forgive us
getting tranny fannies.
That you
went right for it.
Grow and change as people.
Yeah. People are
allowed
to grow up. And, like, we've been doing this band for 11 years, and we've grown up. Like, people have watched us.
That's an
interesting
interesting thing about doing this band and putting out everything that we've ever written or recorded over the last decade is that we kind of learned our mistakes very publicly along the way. That's been an interesting thing to watch. But yeah, definitely that's a fucking huge misstep that we regret.
Regret, misanthropic. I'm just kidding. All the time now. But no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I mean, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
You grow up.
Yeah, definitely.
Or don't, like, you just, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you guys still busk?
Was it?
That?
Do you guys still busk?
Sometimes. I think the last time I busked was...
I can't remember the last time that I did. It's been a while.
It's been like, I think
that's a lot. When we travel now, it's touring, which is a lot different than just traveling. So if we're making enough to get to the next show every night, there's not really a reason to. When we were first started out, we had like no gas money or anything. We were leaving.
We get paid in like change.
Yeah, we were just it was all donations at every show. We didn't have any merch made or anything.
And no one really knew who our band was either. So there would be like 5 people at the show.
Yeah, so out of necessity, we'd play music at like gas stations and stuff to make gas money to get to the next show. But we're pretty set on gas money these days. So
Seeing that kind of grow up, is that like heartwarming to you guys? Like knowing where you came from.
Oh yeah, I mean our whole roots and why we are like where we are at is based off of of our times. Like I don't know, going into the future, I guess we're more sturdy, I guess, and grateful for whatever we get, and that
makes that's like a really good like humble beginnings. I feel like that's always a good thing.
Yeah, totally.
Folk Punk Renaissance asks, what's your ultimate goal with Daze and Daze? Where do you want to be in 10 years? Do you think garnering a bigger fan base to appeal to has changed how you structure your songs and music?
No. Same thing we were doing 10 years ago, just with more context and resources. Yeah.
More criticism, but I mean, I did go through kind of a writer's block for a couple years there, and I think it was because I was scared. Because I'm so sensitive. I'm like the most sensitive person, and I was so scared that, like, when we did start getting, like, I guess, like, quote unquote hate, that it terrified me to, like, progress. But once you stop looking at things and just realize why you did this in the first place, it wasn't for anybody else. It was for processing life, you know, and being able to share those processes and your viewpoint to other people. It doesn't really matter if someone rejects that, because it's your truth, you know.
Yeah.
That's a very good way to look at it. I feel like a lot of times, like, you guys are very successful. That can change a lot of people, but it seems you guys have stayed the same. That's just a really good thing to keep. Just something like once you get rid of it, you can never get back. So
Yeah, totally.
Cashew666 asks, any stories about your tour with Chris Burrows? I didn't even know you guys went on tour with Chris Burrows.
I just looked up who that was because I didn't know, and the first thing that comes up is a news anchor that like OD'd on meth. So I don't, I don't know the context here.
My favorite Chris story is I got really upset one night, and I was just like, I'm leaving this place. So I like got all my stuff, and I was like huffing and puffing like down the street.
This is in Australia, right?
Yeah, this is in Australia. Yeah. You know me, I'm a runner, so
I'm leaving Australia.
I know, I was like, I'm leaving. So I was like walking down the street, and I hear Chris like yelling for me, and he's like, Whitney, and he's holding a couch. He's walking. He stole this couch from the people we were hanging out at. And I was just like, Whitney, come and hang out with me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn back around, and we sit there, and he's just like, it's cool, like, don't worry, everything's fine. I'm like, okay. And then he was like, you want to come back and hang out with everyone? And I was like, yeah. It was pretty cool.
So what happened to the couch? Did you bring the couch back?
Yeah, he brought the couch back, for sure.
Sorry, guys. I borrowed this. I went out for a smoke and there was no chair, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Whole couch.
You know, he's a really good, awesome person and a really good friend. And that whole tour with all of them was just really great. Really, really great. Homies for sure.
Chris Burrows, by the way, Kermit, is that dude that I used to listen to whenever I lived with you and used to complain about his music all the time.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Ford wants to get in on this. He's our other host. He wasn't going to be present for this episode, but I guess now he is. How's it going, Ford?
Hey, I'm really sorry about that. It's been a long day.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm here now. That's what's important.
Just asking viewer questions and chatting away. Big women, big fun asks, how's the sobriety going, Jesse? What's the last job you had outside of music?
The last job I had outside of music was HEB, right? No. I worked I stopped at a Target in San Marcos. Sobriety's going great. I'm not like straight edge or anything. But
so you still like drink and stuff, or
here and there? Yeah, I mean, before I stopped drinking, I was drinking like a fifth of vodka a day, like 8 shots to wake up, which was not ideal.
Yeah, we've been there. We've done that.
I'm there right now.
So after I was in the hospital and got past like the the withdrawal. I was straight sober for 2 months, and like I had some drinks on my wife's birthday and on Christmas, and I've had like a couple drinks here and there since then. I feel like I can drink like a normal person, I guess.
Yeah, that's where I'm at
quote unquote, which is a good feeling. But I know it's a slippery slope. I've known a lot of people that quit completely and then started having drinks here and there and then fell right back into it. So
yeah, I went completely sober for 3 months, and then when we started touring, it's just about maintaining it, I guess. I don't know.
I never want to be back to.
I never want to do that. Like, oh my god, those places that you go, it's horrible.
Yeah. I think I seen something on Facebook whenever that was going on with you. Someone posted something. But yeah, I'm sorry that happened.
I mean, it was of my own doing, so. But thank you.
Horse the Brew asks, do you enjoy the cover band Gaze and Gaze?
Interesting.
Is that a band?
That's an interesting question.
I have no idea. I just asked questions. I'm sorry.
A song?
Yeah,
Is
Give
it?
that one a Google.
there's a song.
I don't know. I'll have to check
Like
it out.
Hot Dog Friends.
Hot dog friends.
Hot dog.
Well, we'll check it out. I'll get back to it. What was that?
Josh
Horse?
Rock did it.
Oh, Josh Rock did it.
Yeah.
If Josh did it, I would probably like it.
Yeah, it's really goofy.
Oh man, this is a regrettable Google. I wouldn't recommend just going straight at it without a safe search.
With Hot Dog Friends.
With Hot Dog Friends.
Gaze and Gaze.
I'll listen to it. I may have heard it
A long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, like 8 years. No, like maybe 6 years ago or something.
So sorry we don't
I've
have.
only heard it once.
Sorry we don't have a concise answer on that one.
No, you're
But I've heard
fine.
it, so probably.
Yeah,
Like,
I haven't heard it in forever.
I thought the dude was joking when he asked that question, but I didn't want to be rude and not ask his question, so I thought I'd throw it out there.
That's fair.
Gaze and Gaze band. Did you mean Nick Jonas?
What? What was it?
Nick,
I don't know.
I apologize for them. They make really fucking dumb jokes a lot.
Oh, I thought that was a question.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that was the autocomplete on Google.
Right.
I was just like, what?
Thought to make us nervous not having a webcam.
Yeah, but
I don't
think
read.
it's-
I don't read
Yeah.
the situations very
We're
well.
visual.
Yeah.
Beyonder123 asks, what bands or performers have influenced the music you produce?
Go first.
No.
Well, but all the Leftover Crack bands, of course. Since I was a kid,
The Taxpayers.
the Taxpayers,
I really love the Taxpayers, actually.
fucking great.
Yeah, they are.
Watsky, I've listened to it a lot. Over the
Same.
years.
My buddy met him, actually.
Hell yeah, he's a super nice dude. I've only met him like after shows and stuff, but he seems rad.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, those are the two pillars: is Watsky and all the Steady Seven bands.
Nice.
I know.
I'm so sleepy. I'm like trying to think of my like go-to answers, but it's just like I'm like, do I even know bands? Do I even like, what?
Whenever
I'm the same.
I start with Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah.
I woke up a whole
Love
10 minutes
Neutral Milk
ago.
Hotel.
So.
As
hi,
Streetlight Manifesto, so good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, I've got a question for you guys.
What's that?
So, if you have
Sorry if you guys hear something that sounds like cats fighting behind me. It's
it's
my
dare
cats
you.
fighting.
So, if you met someone on the street, they never heard of your band before, how would you describe yourselves to someone?
I always we're a punk band but with acoustic instruments
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good description. Yeah.
and like force our music onto them.
There's a CD that was in the glove box.
Yeah, Jeff. This kid, he was like taking our order at Taco Bell, and Jeff was just like stacked them up with shirts and like patches, like all this stuff. I was like, Jeff.
He probably went home and
probably
listened
does
to
not-
it and hated it,
Yeah.
and now he just has all this dumb clothes.
Oh, it's so silly.
Well, it has to like it now.
Yeah.
MC2 Memes asks, what are some artists and albums that need more attention? And any crazy stories while touring, like shows that went wrong?
Our whole career.
That latter we get asked quite a bit. And I mean, when you're at a different venue every night doing the same thing, it's just become such a blur. Even when I sobered up, I was gonna like remember all the shows. I was like, it's gonna be sweet. I'll remember all these names and like, and yeah, it's so bizarre. It all blends together. So all the crazy stories, I don't really.
It's just like, it's so many. I mean, we've never played the same show twice. You know, even if we're playing the same venue or like the same set, it's always like some sort of wild card moment.
Yeah. Like, there's no stories that like stand out to you. I mean, one time we our car broke down and we got a tow to the show, but the tow truck driver let us hang out and party in the van on the back of the tow truck. So we all rolled up to the venue and like the tow truck dropped our van and then we all got out of the van.
We were shit faced.
Yeah, we were just slamming beers.
Oh my god, that was so fun.
That's pretty good. We
really
played in Chicago one time, and at what was it? The Viper Red Dragon or something.
Reggie's?
Something.
Oh yeah, the Cobra Club or something.
Cobra, something like that. And I think like their
septic tank
flooded,
and
it like they had to throw out like a ton of bottles of Lone Star, which they had for some reason. I didn't even know they had outside of Texas at the time. And Jeff, after the show, they let us stay in this little like apartment above the venue. So Jeff went out in the dumpsters, and we had we got all these poop beers and put them in a bucket. We took them upstairs.
We had like a chain for washing them, boiling them.
Yeah.
Like, and then the one rule was do not drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
And then got drunk. Got sepsis. Like I thought he was gonna die. Like he was just.
I was so drunk I never even realized he got sepsis.
What? Yeah, we put him in a sleeping bag. Like put him in the car and like.
Probably all drunk and like, Jeff, get the fuck up. We have to go.
He was comfortable and just shivering. And
can you imagine going to a hospital and you're like delirious and you're drunk and they're like, well, what happened? And you're like, I had too many poop beers. Come again? Poop beers.
I felt like one of them because I felt
there was a ton. We had just like buckets of them in the van for.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! And then we dumpstered all those that candy bars, and then we broke down in that in Michigan City, Indiana, and stayed at that weird motel.
Uh-huh.
And then our old van had just like a bunch of porn and like glass and puke everywhere.
That's good.
Yeah, and then all these little kids, I guess, who lived at this motel, we were just like handing candy out of our creepy van that said tap. Like spray painted on. I know. They liked us there. They let us play like this old person's birthday party there. And then the last night, and I shaved my head from some creepy dude.
Damn, this is bringing back so many minutes.
I know, for $100, I shaved my head for this dude. And we could get our van fixed. But that last night we
man, we were sketchy.
I know. And then the last night we had to sleep we ran out of money and we had to sleep
in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
AutoZone.
Yeah, but we slept in the bushes and I spilled beer all over my
it was freezing too.
Yeah, remember you woke up and I was like shaking and you were like, where did it go? And then you like wrapped me up and like ran me to the van. And Jeff, you opened the door and like threw me in, and Jeff was like, "Oh, it's cold," and you were like, "Shut up, Jeff!" We just went outside in like 30-degree weather, and that was the night that we wrote.
Shit machine?
No. Self-destructive.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Summer.
Self-destruct anthem. I love that song.
So that's the story
That's
behind
the story
that song.
behind that song. I haven't thought about that in forever. What?
That's so cool.
Thanks for bringing back the memories.
Yeah, cool.
I totally spaced on the first half of that question.
Also, Summer is in a band called Holy Locust.
That's right. That's what we're gonna do. Overlooked.
Yeah,
Holy Locust. The Jam. Local bands, Slummer and the Real McCoys. The Jam. Dead Rabbits. Also the Jam. El Jumbotron. Great.
Just hanging out.
Chatterbox and Larry Satanists. So if you know of us, you probably.
Matt Plus.
I know Matt Plus, yeah.
I'm on a mission. Well, we're both on a mission for each other to each get each other famous. So, listen to Matt Plus and say Whitney Flynn brought you there. Yeah, cool.
All right. Will do.
The anti-bacco man asks, what are your guys' favorite folk punk bands? I think you guys kind of already stated a little bit of that, but
Rumble Tramp. Rumble Tramp is one of my favorites.
I've never heard of them actually.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Oh, I love them.
I will look them up. I'll move to the next question though. What's up?
Amigo the Devil.
Oh shit.
I know that one. I know one.
I
know something.
Nice.
Is Wrench Strike.
Wrench Strike.
John Worms.
Amy O. I have a whole list of everything.
Have Whit send you her Folksmith list. I guarantee there's probably.
Yeah, I have like over 100. I just got back from Mexico, and my partner was got sick, so I just sat there and wrote every single folk punk artist I could think of, and the list is huge. It's ridiculous.
Nice.
Oh, I mean Pat, of course.
Oh, Pat the Bunny?
Yeah, that was like the first folk punk we've ever heard.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, mine too. Actually,
Rose.
I never.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I wasn't saying anything, honestly.
The first folk punk song I ever heard when I was like 17 was Ode to Paul by you guys, and I was just instantly in love.
Paul is the dude that showed us Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's cool.
My first folk punk song, Jesse showed it to me. It was Hitchcock Kids by Rosa, and I hated it at first. I was like, why are you showing this music? Like, I did not understand it. And then you kept playing it for like 2 months straight, over and over and over again. And then
acquired taste.
I liked it. And then we started covering it back in the day, like when we played that show at the mall.
Yeah. When we were playing Super Happy Funland every day for like
every
a month.
day, yeah. The house band for the guy on the couch on the
Yeah.
other side of the room.
So did you guys used to play like a different genre of music before you got into like folk punk and stuff?
No.
This is just we're like I don't know. When you find something that you like, it's just like, I guess I'm just gonna do this forever. Like
Yeah.
my first punk show was when I was 13, and then I was just like, okay, this is it. I'm done now. And yeah, now almost 17 years later, I'm still.
I mean, if you're passionate, that's what it is. Passion.
Or just too bored to find anything else. No, just kidding.
Or that. But
Just kidding. I guess I'll just settle with punk rock and play.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm just kidding. I love it. It's definitely our family, like more than anything.
So you found your group.
Kind of on that topic. So what was kind of the inception to you guys to where you realized like punk rock is what you want to do? This is the only thing I want to do. Was there a lead up at all to that, or was it just kind of a spur of the moment thing?
It just has been. I don't think I ever. I mean,
it wasn't like a conscious
move
to. Yeah,
I mean,
it was all very organic how it came.
I mean, when I dropped out of like university was when my grandfather died. That's kind of when I took on. I was just like, okay, that was for other people. This is what I'm doing now. You know, but yeah. Was I just rambling?
It made sense to me, but I have the context.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, we just started playing songs because we were bored when we were like little kids, and then we never stopped playing songs. And, we never locked down like a job or a house.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess my other question, kind of evolving with the last one, if you guys hadn't decided to make music, become a band, and do all this, what would be something that, you know, I don't know, it sounds childish to ask, but something you would have rather done than this? Was there anything, or is this something that you've now realized like this is what you were meant to do and it's what you want to do?
I actually just got my transcripts released back to me because the government hated me for a long time.
Well, the government's stupid, so
going back to school maybe next year or in the next few years, I want to go back and go get finish my degree in like social work.
Oh, there you go.
And hopefully open up a drop-in center in Houston. But just like helping, I mean, doing the same thing, but I don't know.
No, I get it. It's, trust me, putting things to words, putting things like this to words, it's hard. It makes sense in your head, but it just can't come out of your mouth right.
But I want like music to always be, that's my number one forever, you know? But branching out to do other things, like you don't have to live like a one-dimensional life.
Yeah.
You know? So hopefully I'll be able to do that in the far future. But music forever, yeah. Music forever, yeah.
I'll treat music forever, yeah. I never really thought about anything else.
You're really good at it.
Just thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, just think of the next thing when it happens, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, trust me, I'm all for not living, you know, one-dimensional life, doing one thing. Granted, I'm slightly stuck in that right now, but still, you know, it's all about doing what makes you happy. And obviously, you guys have found something that really makes you happy and lets you reach out to a wide audience of people and share your view, share some things. And I completely agree. You know, the main goal of anything should be trying to make things better for people or trying to help people out. And it seems like that's what you guys are doing.
We're trying for sure.
We're only humans. We are only humans. Yeah.
All right. Mace, do you have anything to add? You've been very talkative this episode.
Yeah, Mace, you didn't even say hi to me.
I always am. No, I do not.
Of course you don't. Anyways, Toadmac asks, what plans do you guys have for touring? Any new material in the future?
Yeah. What? We just finished our album with Pat Wreck, and we're going on tour with No Effects and the Punk and Drublic all year.
So we'll be playing some of those new songs for sure.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm very proud of it. I'm very excited. I'm so excited.
You guys ever coming back to B-Town?
As we get the chance.
Yeah.
I try and answer like all of our messages and stuff on like Facebook and all the social media platforms, and people ask us to come back to spots or go to spots so often. I'm like, I want to so bad. I want to go everywhere, but there's only 365 days in a year.
Yeah.
So many gallons in the tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as we possibly can, we'll swing back through for sure.
That'd be sweet.
I feel like
I'd love to see you guys again.
Don't go through Indiana like
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah, no one does. This place sucks.
Is that place still around? That we played last, the Void, was it?
No, that place shut down.
Oh yeah. Damn.
I'll tell you what though, I have a big ass house, and you guys can come here and play a house show in my house. I'm just kidding because I have neighbors, but it sounded cool.
Swing by ASAP for sure.
Hell yeah. I think Pat played at some place a few years ago. I think like 2012. It was like a cafe or some shit. Pat the Bunny.
Yeah. don't know. The only venue like I know of is, I don't even know if they can have shows anymore. But my friend Silas runs Foxhole in Terre Haute.
Yeah. I know that place, the Foxhole. My buddy Ryan Coy played there, I think, a few weeks ago, or a few months ago.
I have like this vague memory of playing like the second story of a big wooden house.
No, that's in Chicago, and that show was crazy, and we almost all died. There was rustic nails.
No, not that place. That's
Paxton was all doing lines of Adderall on the merch table. I was like, yeah, that was a crazy.
Yeah, no. This was in Bloomington, or at least close in Indiana. But it was just like a residential house, like a 2-story.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know, and
it was just
really PC.
It's just in the middle of the room. There's like 10 or 15 people there, I think. Because Ghost Mice dude was supposed to play and never showed up.
Oh, it was snowing?
Yeah, it was snowing.
Yeah, we played in the snow.
That's what
in Bloomington?
That was in
Bloomington,
right? I remember you guys talking about that at the Void show.
We only had there was barely 10 people there to see.
Okay, but my point was, I didn't know if I was like, if that was a false memory that I had created or something. Okay, so yeah, we've been through Indiana
3 times.
3 times.
All right. 909-1 asks, will you guys be coming to the UK again anytime soon?
Yep, in April, right?
In April.
Really?
No,
In May.
May.
For what's the festival called?
Pumpkin Droplet.
No, the other one.
Oh.
The like Sum 41's playing and all that.
What?
Yeah, Slam Dunk.
Slam Dunk.
I'm pretty sure that's in the UK. But yeah, we'll have some other dates that aren't festivals as well. We'll be sure and post about them.
Cool beans. All right, well, that's all the questions that I accumulated from Reddit that were actually salvageable.
That kind of scared me for a minute. I was like, Reddit can be brutal sometimes. I'm like,
yeah.
I've done nothing but think about poop beer this whole time. Like, I've just been stuck on that.
It's not a good idea. Don't do it.
Our music video for Ship Machine.
Oh, that was that night.
Was that night.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to look at what we're talking
if
about.
If you wanted to see Jeff right before he gets fucked up by that poop beer.
Yeah, we drew all over him.
Yeah. Just Google, look up on the YouTubes.
On the YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, I've seen it. I love that video. I think you guys were playing Magic in that video, weren't you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys played Magic until I watched that, and I was like, holy shit, Daze is awesome.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, Jay Carpenter from Dirty Kid Discount put that video together.
Mm-hmm.
He also helps out with the Bridge City Sessions stuff, which is rad.
Yeah, I've watched those. They are nice.
So you mentioned some stories that you have, right? Do you have any more that like you tell I don't know, people you talk to, like some of your most memorable stories from touring?
We need to like sit down one day and like what all 4 of us and like write down what we remember.
We should make, instead of doing like an autobiography, we'll just do like a musical of just people screaming at each other.
We could do a bathroom reader of just all the vague memories.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah, I can't ever think of. Thank y'all for bringing it up because I need to have something prepared. I feel like for the next time that we're like on the spot.
Yeah.
Like what's like the go-to like tour story? We told the back of the tow truck Ship Machine story. We got where we lived at that motel and we missed out on playing with goddamn suicide machines.
I know.
That sucks.
We still haven't played with them.
Yeah, we saw it.
We're so excited too.
We'll think of some other ones. Most of them are pretty depressing unless you view them in the right light.
Yeah. But and we're kind of in celebration mode because we all made it past the 27 Club.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, honestly, I am surprised.
Yeah, there are some sketchy years there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the stories you told earlier, or you told earlier, I was like, damn, that sounds really sketchy. I know in that situation, I'd be like, oh, damn.
But we've always stayed very wholesome about our sketchiness.
Wholesome sketchiness, I like it.
It's always been like really like family shit.
You know,
it seems like
light the fireplace, break out the Yahtzee, smoke some crack.
I feel like that is like a different take on it. Like when you're wholesome, I feel like it kind of like radiates around you. It makes everything that seem not as sketchy.
Right.
Just a little bit not as sketchy.
I mean, the only thing that I can gather is like other people's faces when they see us all together. And we're just like goofy, and I'm like,
that's the watermark for you.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like, but it is a beautiful existence. We are such a close knit group of people that we kind of have created our absurdism. Yeah, we kind of created our own little world where like nothing can really hurt you because we have each other. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it's just, I don't know, no judgment can like surpass for each other. Yeah.
It's adorable.
Oh shit, wait, was that one? What? Sorry. I was trying to think of the stories and I just remembered one, but I don't know if it was on tour or if we were just in Florida.
Well, it doesn't matter either way.
Do you remember
when I got peed on?
No. When
No. Roll this back real quick.
Oh, yeah.
When we walked the train tracks? Yeah, the piano.
Hobo Beach.
Hobo Beach. Why were we? Where was that? Pensacola?
Yeah, we were just drunk.
So we
found that whole bottle of rum.
Yeah, we were walking down the train tracks. We had to have been there for a show or something.
No, we were on our way back from tour.
Oh, okay. So our friend Ray met us, and I think we're in Pensacola.
Yeah,
we're walking down the train tracks. We got to this little stretch of beach. I mean, not like a public beach or anything. It's just where the train tracks lead to the ocean. But there's a tree, and on the tree, there's just a half gallon of vodka.
No, it was rum.
Oh, rum sitting there. It was full.
It was full.
But there was no cap on it.
There's just a little sand in it.
And we're like, fuck it. Drink
that.
It
was like 10 in the morning.
And we just found this half gallon of rum. So we downed it and then found some bar that had a piano, like the top of a piano on the ground, and we were banging on it with hammers and shit. And
we're like, this sounds good.
Yeah. Like an hour and a half just banging on this piano, drunk as shit at like noon. And then we carried
the piano into our friend's truck and drove it back to Texas.
Yeah, and I still have it.
You still have it?
It's in my garage.
What?
This is what my dreams are like almost exactly.
And also, let me clarify, I accidentally got peed on. I was bragging to people that it was my first time in Orlando to not get in a fight. Like, no one tried to fight me that time. And as I was bragging, we the heathens backed up their car, but a pee bottle had fallen out of the car, and they busted and covered me head in pee. And I was looking at these strangers while I was bragging that no one had tried to fight me. And I was just like, I'm done now. This is it. This is where I die. Covered in pee in Orlando, Florida.
You're bragging too hard.
I was, exactly. I can't be doing that. I did not. No one tried to fight me that night, though. Please, no one tried to fight me. I don't like that. This makes me very uncomfortable.
Does that happen often? People try to fight?
Oddly enough, it's been a few times, yeah.
More so than any of the rest of us.
Yeah, and I'm the smallest. I'm like, what am I doing?
That's weird.
Yeah, some girl tried to fight me because I was selling merch for my friend's band the last time I was there. And they were like, do you remember me? And I was like, no, hey, what's up? And super naive of me to be like, oh, someone's just saying hi. And just like, you didn't have my right shirt size.
Whoa.
And I was just like, what? And she's like, you're a real fucking bitch. And I was like,
wow.
And I was like, what? I was like, there are children here, like, please. And then, so I got her to, like, leave. And then while we were playing, she came up and started screaming, like, the F slur in my face, screaming over and over and over again. And then finally they got her out again, and then she was waiting for me in the parking lot, and I was just shaking.
Because they didn't have her shirt size?
Because I didn't have a shirt size.
Yeah, we gotta stay stocked.
I know.
Do you know if she was intoxicated or?
We got our asses kicked.
It was for choking victim.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it wasn't even like my stuff.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
on
I'm
them.
sorry. I'll get it next time. I'll be better.
They just wanted someone to be mad at. That
Yeah.
was about you. That was about
Yeah,
them.
exactly. And
It was
that's,
about the shirt size.
but no, I haven't had a fight in like 3-4 years, which is
Good. Let's keep that streak going.
maybe it's been like 2, because that one guy punched me in my face,
What the
because I had
fuck?
to
What?
stop breaking bottles in the parking lot, and then I was just like, just please leave. And so he left, and I turned around and then ran up and punched me, knocked me out on the ground, and I looked up and I was like, that motherfucker hit me. And Jeff and his dad ran up and beat him up and then slashed his tires.
He was like,
Fuck that guy.
I know, what a jerk. I was like, it was practical. I was like, we're on tour. If we drive over a piece of glass, we don't have money to get a new tire.
also, don't be an asshole and break bottles in the
Don't do
alley.
that. It was in the parking lot. It was like right next to the car.
Go home, break bottles in your other.
That's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, we'll break bottles later. Wait till we leave. Yeah.
He just wanted. Maybe that was his go-to de-stressing moment. He just breaks bottles in a parking lot.
Yeah, he broke one. It was when we played that convenience store
Oh,
in
no.
Dallas, and he broke a bottle in the convenience store too.
That's
Remember that? I was like, dude.
That was a
please.
terrible place for shows.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of glass.
A lot of glass.
A lot of glass.
Yeah. I
So
should have put
what-
a rant there. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. So what are some of your guys' favorite songs you've written? And can you tell the stories about like why you wrote them or?
First one I thought of for some reason was a Wholesale Failure, which was on the. I wrote and recorded that the day before we released it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It was just
You were like, I have a new song. You called me when I was coming over to record.
yeah, because we're like, okay, we're gonna finish up all the recording. I'm gonna like sit at home and mix and master everything, and then we'll put it on the internet tomorrow. And that day, I think because everything was like winding up.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I finish a project, there's this like existential kind of depression that hits because I'm like, well, what's next? That's done. Everyone's gonna hate it. I kind of hate it. I should have done better. What if I don't do better next? That whole kind of deal, and the whole what the fuck thing popped in my head, and then a song followed it, and I just threw it on kind of last minute.
That's awesome.
I like that one though. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bridge City version of that I really like. You were really intense whenever you were singing that song. I don't know. There's like a part where you say the F word and you said it like really strongly.
I was probably super tired and pumped out.
Yeah.
Those were recorded pretty early in the day, so I'm gonna go out on a pretty short limb and say that I had drank a lot the night before and was maybe not feeling so hot when we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good though. I really love the Bridge City version of that song. It's pretty awesome.
Thanks. Their sound engineer is just phenomenal, so that does not hurt at all.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Seth if he had any more questions.
No, I pretty much read all the ones off of Reddit.
All right.
Come up with your own questions.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, I got
Cole
one.
and I are carrying this.
Yeah.
Content.
Did you guys have a good day today?
Oh my god.
I had a good day. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was just housing up a few people, and we had to put one of our puppies down this week. So it was just kind of like a sad little week. But
sorry to hear that.
No, it's
oh yeah. I know what you're talking about now, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. It is really fucking sad.
Yeah, but we gave like a little wedding to my dog and his dog, and my dog actually ended up like she stopped eating and then would just stare off into the distance and just go like crying, and she wouldn't sleep next to me. She only slept next to Jeff and cuddling Cannabis's service vest. It was so sad.
Soul crushing.
I know, it was so sad. She finally started eating them. So
yeah, I seen you guys gave his dog a pizza on the day that it went down. Yeah.
He ate so much pizza.
I thought that was cute.
But yeah, but today was my first day without like anyone around, so I just didn't move.
That's a good way to spend a day. Sometimes.
Yeah, I think I didn't even really get back to any of my messages or text messages. So I'm sorry if anyone tried to message me today. I was like, I'm not. No humans.
You need a day to yourself sometimes. Yeah, sure. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I just unplug. Okay.
Yeah. Change the subject a little bit. What's the most difficult thing with touring for you guys?
Being away from my family is probably the hard. I think about that so often, especially recently. For some reason, like I'm just fixated on this. Like everyone I love is gonna die, and I'm not gonna be there when they die, kind of thing. Sorry, that's such a downer. When I said it out loud.
You're answering the question.
But yeah, it's like
that's
I'm like, I mean, my dog is getting up there in years. I'm like, yeah, Whitney and my dog Tim is getting up there in years. I'm like, what if I'm on the road when he passes?
Yeah.
Like I'm on the road all the time. Like I should be there.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That's definitely the hardest. Actually, just being on the road is a blast. I mean, there's nothing hard about that. Really.
Yeah. And I think it's become such a norm to us that I don't know. I don't. My whole life when I'm back home is just getting prepared to leave again, which is like really. I know that gets to myself and my family about being that separation over the past 10 years. You know, this kind of like everything in my mind. When I come back is like, oh, everything stood still, you know, but then like when it doesn't, yeah, and everything's changing around you when you're still doing the same thing, going to the same cities, doing the same thing, like your entire adult life. It's just like, wait, no, it's supposed to change. This isn't right. Like everything kind of grows without you, which is, it's
bizarre.
Yeah, it's weird.
I never thought about it like that. That is really interesting. I don't know how you guys do it. Like I'm a little bit introverted, so it's kind of like a foreign concept to me. Like I hate road trips. I hate leaving my house. I can't imagine touring that long.
I mean, honestly, when I'm home, I'm exactly the same way.
Same.
It's like when we have a lot of songs about leaving your house and going to explore and adventure, which I stand by and I really think you should do. And I think everyone should get out there. I think it helps you grow as a person overall. But that being said, it's really hard to live by my own words when we've been out on the road for 2 months and we're only home for a week, and all I want to do is just lay in bed and play Dark Souls till it's time to go.
Yeah, there you go.
I was gonna ask you guys if you guys play video games.
Oh, hell yeah! I just downloaded the Dark Souls 3 DLC, so I'm about to fucking go home and crack into that right after.
Your plans?
Yeah.
No, actually, this brings me to a question. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I was reading an article about you guys that you guys did, since the abbreviation for your name is D&D, that some of you guys made a YouTube video of you guys playing Dungeons and Dragons. Is that
we have a whole podcast?
Okay, so this is a common thing for you guys, like normally play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, we call it D&D. Like,
We,
That's making me very happy. Thank you for that.
it's awesome.
Because they all make fun of me for playing D&D. Shame them,
Why?
please. Thank you.
We don't make fun of you.
It's great.
Alpha made fun of you.
Alpha makes fun of me, but he's
Yeah,
not
we
here.
don't make fun of you. One guy makes fun of you.
I love you, Cole.
Love you.
I couldn't remember their name, but one of our friends up in Seattle, when we played there recently, works at a game store and bought us the Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons. Like it's like 5 pre-gen characters and like a pretty short campaign. I've never DM'd before, but I'm definitely gonna read that manual and get that game going.
Yeah,
So
I always wanted to.
you should invite me.
I'll invite you.
Okay. You don't have to, but like that. Yeah, I think as far as video games go, I'm too passionate for it. I start screaming and like.
So does Seth.
Oh yeah, welcome to the group.
I like watching other people play though.
Whitney, our friend Brandon from Punk with the Camera did some, what is it, Twitch streaming for a little bit, and he had us play Dark Souls live, a remaster for Switch, and Whitney came over and played once for a fucking 10 minutes, and the first thing that she decided to do was attack Andre, that blacksmith, right outside the fucking.
Jesse, okay,
and we're like, that's the only thing you have to know.
Jesse told me that no one was my friend.
Okay,
So
so
I
that's on me.
attacked him.
That's on me. That's true. Yeah, I should have been more specific.
And now
He's like your one friend.
I went after him. He kicked my ass though.
Yeah,
and now I'm not allowed to play it.
It's a tough game. It is a really tough game. That's the whole point of it.
I guess
It's
it
really
would have
tough.
been a lot less tough if I wouldn't have beat up Andre.
Yeah.
It's fair. Seth, you have my stream up, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You asked the question.
Hold on a sec. Farolov in the Twitch chat asks, now that you guys are on Fat Wreck, any bands from Fat you dig?
Theirs is great.
Pairs, yeah. For sure. Back up.
Mm-hmm. Is Me First and the Gimme Gimmes actually on Fat Wreck? But they're awesome.
Nice.
No thanks.
So do you guys play any more games? Or is that your main one?
Games?
Games, yeah.
Like video games.
Yeah, video games, my bad.
Yeah,
That's kind of our whole shtick.
Yeah.
When the Switch came out, me and Jeff both got one. Megan has one now. So when we're on the road, it's Skyrim. I just got The Witcher 3, but
Good game.
oh my god, there's so much to that game.
There is a lot to that game. It's a long game too.
Yeah, I just got to like where you start playing Gwent, and I want to like fully like understand that game before I move on. So I get stuck on things like I'm a really slow reader because I'll get stuck on like sentences and things, and I feel like that translates to video games. If I find like one mechanic that I don't fully understand, I'll just spend as much time as I need on that one thing before I move on. So I haven't gotten very far in that yet. We've also been playing Sekiro, which is fucking intense.
Yeah.
Mace played the shit out of that. Mace, you still here?
I am.
Surprisingly.
Jesus Christ, that game is just. I know it's like FromSoft, that's like their whole kind of deal, but that one is just above and beyond as far as difficulty is concerned in my eyes.
I haven't actually tried it. I want to though. It looks really good.
Oh, that's great. And the other day, we were hanging out with our friend Cove and Denton, and we learned how to play Munchkin, which I never played before, which I thought was really fun.
Oh, Kermit, don't you have Munchkin?
Yeah.
Oh shit, y'all should play. It's a blast.
It's where you just like fuck each other over, right?
It's
Well, yeah, pretty much.
yeah, that's the end game.
That's what ends up happening.
It's like a card game dungeon crawler type deal.
Yeah, someone at work told me about it. Actually sounded pretty sick, and I know Kermit used to own it.
They got a bunch of expansions for it too. We played the fucking Axe Cop one, which was great.
I think the one I have is Pathfinder, I want to say.
Yeah, Munchkin Pathfinder.
Nice. That's good.
I think I played it once, and then I don't know why we never played it again.
That's the thing about those games is you kind of have to have like a dedicated group of friends if you're going to get a lot of like mileage out of them, you know?
Yeah, that was a tough part. Yeah.
We could
play
start
quite a bit. Are you gonna start rapping?
Yeah, because it's been over an hour. I can only upload a fucking clip or a podcast episode if it's like an hour and 15 minutes long. But
you guys did really great, by the way. Thank you.
Thank
you very much, you guys, for coming.
Yeah, if you guys want to stick around and do a bonus episode with us, you can.
Stop begging Seth.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't care. I got nothing to do.
Okay, cool.
We really enjoy this, though. We hope you guys come back and we do another
definitely.
podcast with us in the future.
I promise it won't be this awkward next time.
I run on like 10 minutes of sleep over 24 hours, so
When the podcast
I'm really off.
ends, Cole, I will let you know how bad today was.
Yeah, it's been an off day for most of us. So
y'all have been fantastic.
Yeah,
because y'all are really easy to talk to, which is seems like something a quality every interviewer or podcast.
Thank you.
Should
thank you.
possess, but not all of them do.
Yeah.
That seriously helps hearing that because I was worried about this because I'm coming in tired, not feeling well, but I want to give my best I can.
No, you're feeling it.
Because you guys deserve it.
All right.
That's nice.
I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in to the 2.5 Thick Guys podcast. We have a Patreon, patreon.com / 2.5 Thiccies. You can support us and listen to the bonus episodes for $2 a month, or you don't have to. All of our main content is free. Everything is pretty much free except for the bonus episodes.
I stream it
We're poor, big Patreon, please.
I stream it during the bonus, but then I remove the VOD so you can't watch it later. But you can watch during the streaming.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and restart Craig, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye, Craig. I love you.